Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Larry Beal.
And I'm Kristen Z. Today, Donald Trump was inaugurated as the 47th President of the United States. President Donald Trump completed his political comeback today and his return to the White House.
His swearing in happened inside the Capitol this morning because of the frigid temperatures in Washington, D.C. It's the first time in 40 years the ceremony was not outdoors. It's also where he announced his first actions as the 47th president.
A tide of change is sweeping the country. It will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female. I will also end the government policy of trying to socially engineer race and gender into every aspect of public and private life. All illegal entry will immediately be halted, and we will begin the process of returning millions and millions of criminal aliens back to the places from which they came. The United States will once again consider itself a growing nation, one that increases our wealth, expands our territory.
President Trump almost immediately began issuing a slew of executive orders.
ABC 7 News reporter Monica Madden looks at the policies that will impact the Bay Area most. Monica?
Kristen, as expected, we're seeing a crackdown on immigration along the southern border and a reversal of progressive policies that the Biden administration championed. Things like diversity, equity, and inclusion, or DEI programs, many of which have direct impacts on the Bay Area.
Do solemnly swear.
On day one of his second term as commander-in-chief, President Donald Trump is making good on campaign vows.
With these actions, we will begin the complete restoration of America and the revolution of common sense.
Making sweeping changes through the power of executive action on areas of immigration, DEI programs, environment, and gender.
I will declare a national emergency at our southern border.
The president says armed forces, including the National Guard, will be deployed to the southern border for assistance. And the Department of Justice will seek the death penalty against undocumented immigrants who kill Americans.
We will forge a society that is colorblind and merit-based.
Trump's administration is also ending all DEI programs in the federal government. This change won't just impact those hiring processes, but will also halt all other programs like environmental justice projects. One example, the USDA gave tens of millions to Bay Area cities for tree planting.
Drill, baby, drill.
Trump's energy policies will also impact California, with plans to end leasing for wind farms and a repeal on tax breaks for electric vehicle buyers. Governor Gavin Newsom has said California will foot that bill in particular.
The golden age of America begins right now.
But many in the Golden State don't view it that way. The ACLU of Northern California is concerned about transgender rights.
Will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female.
Benefit from a constitution that protects the rights of every person. And by singling out any group to diminish their rights, we really weaken the fabric of equality and opportunity that we all benefit from.
Above all else, expect a flurry of lawsuits in response to the barrage of executive orders.
We'll look at every one of these carefully, and we will certainly speak out. And we will go to court where there are violations of the Constitution or of our laws.
And a lot of those lawsuits will be coming from California. As we speak, lawmakers are working on the legal defense fund that Governor Gavin Newsom asked for. They're working on allocating $50 million in preparation to sue the Trump administration. Live in studio, Monica Madden, ABC 7 News.